All right, maybe go by Frederick now?
Yes.
Okay. So this is file number 2018-45489 DM. So in this case, we are here. Ms. Frederick submitted a parenting time complaint and a rebuttal was filed by Mr. Price. So I'm going to have you both raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Price?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Ms. Frederick?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so ma'am, you submitted a parenting time violation complaint. You stated you were supposed to have parenting time every weekend from Friday at 6 until Sunday at 6 during the school year, along with the weekend week off during the summer and follow the front of the court holiday schedule. You stated that December 5 through December 7, December 19th through the 21st, the 25th through the 4th, the 16th of January through the 18th, January 30 through February 1, you were denied weekend visits along with parenting time over the holiday schedule. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you been seeing them now?
No, I have not. The only thing that was not correct with what you said was it's every other weekend. I just want to clarify.
Okay. So you have not seen them since?
And the last time I saw them was November 23rd, that weekend.
Okay. So, all right. So, sir, you filed a rebuttal stating that the children reported the statement mom had made and that regarding her current partner, and then she returned to that partner and you were concerned about the safety of the children. You attempted to file a change in custody, but I have not heard a response from my last inquiry. If we could hold a hearing to adjust parenting time, I believe that would be the best case scenario. So, sir, did you go to the clerk's office to get the paperwork to file for a change in parenting time
Yes, Your Honor.
or a referee hearing?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have a referee hearing scheduled?
I have not heard anything.
Ms. Kneisel, are you able to see if there's a referee hearing scheduled or paperwork filed?
I looked already and I don't see anything.
So you filled out the paperwork and paid the fee?
I filled out the paperwork they handed to me and then I brought it back. I don't recall any fee.
When did you bring it back?
This was possibly last August, September timeframe.
Was there a hearing last fall, Ms. Kneisel?
No, I don't have any record of a hearing. Let me go check with the secretary for the referees, just in case.
Okay.
Pardon me. Mr. Price, did you bring that paperwork to our office or to the clerk's office?
Third floor or basement?
Oh, the basement, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sir, what is your last name?
Dwyer.
Okay. Just stay there for a minute. While we're waiting on that,
Judge, I sent you a chat.
right. Thank you. Mr. Bowe. I wondered if you could look up Sobolski. I have it on my docket, but I don't have paperwork. I bet it was moved. Can I give you a file number?
Yes, ma'am.
2019-46484 DM.
No, it would have been from quite a while ago. Good morning. Your Honor, we don't have anything.
Okay, so, okay. So ma'am, are you still living with this gentleman?
No, I am not.
Um. um, So basically, you just want to make sure the kids aren't around this individual, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so what I would tell you is you go down in front of the court for a referee hearing. They're going to, probably because your concern isn't with her, it's with this individual, correct?
It's with both. I have multiple addresses and a statement of her stating that she doesn't need to tell me who she's around or where she's living.
Well,
with the
okay,
children.
but if you go down to front of the court, chances are what they're gonna order is that the children cannot be around this person.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that if she's living with them, she can't exercise her parenting time in her home. Do you understand that, ma'am?
I understand that, but it's completely false.
Okay, I don't know. So, okay, so have you moved since you were living with that individual?
I moved back with my husband. We split up and then we were split up for about a year and a half. And then we got back together to work on our marriage.
Okay, do you know her former husband or her current husband?
I do, Your Honor. The kids also have a problem with them.
Well, okay, so all right, so obviously I can't do an evidentiary hearing today because we have a bunch of hearings. But what I can do is, Ms. Knizo, I'm gonna refer this matter back down to the front of the court for a referee hearing
Okay.
on parenting time, not custody, because you have sole physical custody.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and so, I'm gonna refer this back down to front of the court for parenting time. And the front of the court referee will have that hearing and listen to both of you, may interview the children, I don't know. And then they'll make a determination. You'll each be able to present evidence, so, obviously, text messages, photographs, whatever it might be, you can call witnesses, but any evidence you have, like those, whatever those messages are, or anything you might have, needs to be provided to the front of the court in advance.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, because the referee needs to have it before the hearing.
So I have submitted all of my evidence. Do I just bring that, resubmit it to them or just?
So if you submitted it for up here, yeah, you have to resubmit a copy. And if you have it with you today,
I have 2 copies. of
yeah,
everything.
go file it down at front of the court
Okay,
while you're here, because you're coming from Ohio, right?
no, Hillsdale.
Hillsdale.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're in Lenawee?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so yeah, you can file that today. If you have a copy, take it downstairs and Ms. Kanizo will let them know that you'll be dropping off your evidence, okay?
Okay, and so do I have to wait until after the referee hearing to be able to see my children?
Yeah, and because these are serious allegations regarding your ex-boyfriend, obviously, so this will be fast tracked, so I'm assuming you'll get an evidentiary hearing in the near future. And what about her coming and getting them for the day and going to the park and hanging out?
I've offered her time to where I would be present with her coming to visit the kids and she denied it, Your Honor. I would like to keep them in my sights after these allegations, but as long as they come back home, they're at school apparently for a few hours a day. With her seeing them, I have no issue with it.
Well, I mean, okay, so what about, do you work on weekends?
No,
So, do you have other kids?
I have one other child.
Okay, so you're in Hillsdale, you're not that far away. Do you want to come and spend like 4 hours on Saturday and Sunday? I don't know, go to the movies, go to the park, go play?
Yeah,
So, Saturday is okay?
That'll be fine.
So why don't we do 10 to 2 and you can do like a picnic lunch and do whatever, obviously, just you and your other child?
okay, yeah.
Okay,
Now, would he be supervising?
no,
Okay, I can just.
you can't leave the county, stay in Lenawee,
That's fine.
you know, and spend the day here, there's a park, there's a movie theater, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, good,
That'll be fine.
okay, so, you know where he lives?
Yes.
You can pick him up and drop him off there. And Island Park's really nice. And then, there's other stuff to do. So, okay. And that's until the referee hearing. So Ms. Kenizo, can you put that in the order too? Thank you.
That was Saturday and Sunday, Your Honor?
No, just Saturday, 10 to 2.
Okay,
All right. So you will get a notice of hearing in the mail. You should probably go downstairs, give them a copy of that. Give him a copy of it. You might have to mail it or make another copy for him. And then make sure your phone number and address are updated with friend of the court so you get your notice of hearing.
So I have the 2 copies. You just want me to give him the one now?
Sure.
Okay.
My bailiff will come get it and hand it over to him. And then deliver the other one to friend of the court. Okay, and those are the exhibits she'll present at the referee hearing. Okay, all right, yeah, just go downstairs, make sure your address, phone number is updated and give him a copy of your paperwork for the hearing, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Bye. All right, Mr. Bo, any information on Sobolski?
Your Honor, it looks like last communication there was an expected to be here today. I don't see anything stating that there was an adjournment or a potential adjournment.
I don't have, and I know some Ms. Kenizo, I do not have paperwork for Sobolski. It's on my docket, but I don't have paperwork.
got it. And it's certainly not on our docket. So if well, actually, Daryl, that is your case, correct?
Negative.
I think it's Vasquez.
Neither. It's Anderson's. There
Oh,
was a little
that is right, that's
confusion because
right.
I do remember this. There was a
I
little.
thought these were,
He adjourned that to
Vasquez.
5/11.
Cesar
it was adjourned.
says, however, there was a change.
All right, so 5/11.
Yes.
All right, in the matter of Jacqueline Sobolski versus Barry Sobolski, file number 2019-46484 DM. That's been adjourned to May 11 at 8:15 in the morning. All right, so Mr. Dwyer, thank you for your patience. Come on up to the podium. This is in the matter of Rebecca Jean Monasek versus Jeffrey Paul Dwyer, file number 2024-51369 UN. Mr. Dwyer is present in person. So Mr. Dwyer, you have a monthly order for child support of $663 and I think that's 2 cents. We had an originating show cause on March 3rd of 25. At that time, you owed $10,042.05. As of today's date, your arrearage is $22,175.05. You have 6 prior show causes. This is a charging case out of Missouri.
Ma'am, how did it?
I'm talking, hold on. So the kid's in high school in Missouri, and this ends in May of 26. So you're on the record back on March 2nd of 26, and it was adjourned to pay $200 then and $100 a month, and adjourned to today. So Miss Kenizo, was the originating show cause March 3rd of 25 or 26?
Was incarcerated.
25.
Okay, so, all right, and so, sir, you said you were incarcerated. When were you incarcerated?
On the day you seen me on the 3rd, when you said the 200, I paid the 200. And then this morning I paid 100. As of what I knew, it was only I owed
Well, hold on, back up. How long were you incarcerated?
4 days.
Oh, you weren't in prison or something?
No, not, I
Okay,
don't know
where
why
are
I
you working
did-
at? Where are you working at?
I work for an appliance company, ABC Warehouse, and you originally gave me $100 a month. Is what you.
No, okay. So, Ms. Kenizo, do we have his employer as ABC Warehouse? You working at the one in Ann Arbor?
No, I work at the one out in Sylvania. I'm actually a subcontractor, so I don't physically work for ABC Warehouse.
Do you get a paycheck with taxes taken out?
No, I do not. I am paid through a cash app. I get paid every Saturday.
Okay. How much you make a week?
I make $600 a week, and you originally told me $25 a week. I was paying that, and then I was supposed to come see you in August. I didn't come see you, which was why you issued a bench warrant for me. I spent that weekend, the beginning weekend of March, in the Lenawee County Jail on your warrant.
So your take home is 600 a week. You're a
Correct.
1099 employee. So you're supposed to,
Technically,
well, yeah, because you got to pay your own taxes.
right?
So, so if you're making $2,400 a month, I'm gonna need you to pay more than $100 a month towards this arrearage, because it's huge now.
How did it go to that though?
Well, it charges $663 a month. And a year later, that's how it got that high. Right? Is that the correct arrearage, Ms. Kenizel?
Let me check that real quick.
Because your original show cause was a year ago,
Correct.
and $663 a month for 12 months adds up.
When I seen you on the third though, you had said to me that I only owe 10,000.
Yeah,
And
hold
you-
on, Ms. Kenizel's looking.
At the time of the show cause hearing, yes, that was the 10,000. Obviously,
Back last year, March of
Exactly.
25.
yep.
When I seen you on the third of this year, you said the same thing.
Well, was it 10,000 a year ago?
I don't remember. I've been dealing with this for 19 years.
I don't know. I think if I owed that much money, I would know.
I don't know because I don't deal with her. I don't.
Yeah, I don't care about her. You deal with us.
I.
Okay, so your rearage a year ago was 10,000, and maybe I misspoke or whatever. But obviously, if it was 10,000 a year ago and it's ticking at 663 a month, that would be 22,000 and some change now.
That's not what my last paperwork showed me.
Okay.
And I have a receipt that I just.
Have you
got
paid child support in the last year?
here and there?
Okay.
Yes.
It must be nice to be able to not support your child and just pay here and there.
I'm-
So, Mr. Dwyer, first of all, you know, you need to start making payments on this. I'm gonna order that you pay 200 a month. And I expect that by the first week of the month. So first Friday of the month, you need to pay that. I don't care if you pay $50 a week. Obviously, it stops ticking in May. I'm gonna set this out to June 15. And at 8:15 in the morning. And I want to see that you paid $200 a month for, let's see, April, May, well, you paid some already, so May and June.
I paid this morning.
Yeah, okay. But if not, you could be looking at jail. Understand that?
This morning.
Okay. So 200 a month by the first Friday of each month.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you back on June 15 at 8:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wear pants next time.
Yes, I was in your Zoom, but I don't know, I got disconnected. That's why I got scared.
Ms. Underwood,
Yes, Your Honor.
I got nothing for you.
So we had Lape and Dwyer.
Yeah. Dwyer, Leif got adjourned to June 15 and Dwyer got adjourned to June 15 at 8:15.
Lape got adjourned to when?
June 15, both of them got adjourned to June 15 at 8:15.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a
Have a
good
good
day,
day.
everybody.